Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on today's video, I'm gonna go through liquidity inducement. Okay, so I haven't been posting ever since last year. I've been busy trying. They are also grateful for that. So on this trade, the first thing that I had to do was to identify the trend. Okay, and as you can see from this swing low to the swing high, it was an obvious uptrend. Okay. So secondly, I had to identify the multiple breakout structures in the market and the mitigations that were occurring as the market was moving up. Okay. So as we zoom in, we can clearly see that we had a breakout structure, a retracement, and some sort of old low, which had liquidity below. So we had some sort of sales broke structure, came back down, broke structure again. Okay, so as soon as price created this breakout structure down here, we had a supply. Okay, so as you know, the market is moving between sellers and buyers. Okay, so as soon as we had this breakout structure here, there was a supply formed. Okay, price pushed up here, went up. It kind of touched but didn't. I think it missed by a few pips or even a pip, then came back down. Okay, after that is in control. Okay, so what does that tell you? If demand is in control and we are in an uptrend, obviously you should be looking for buy opportunities. Okay, so what I did was identify this supply which failed and it turned into a bullish breaker block. Went up, broke structure, took out some buy stops above that. So as soon as everything happened, we waited for price to retrace back into this demand zone which formed after tapping and respecting our bullish breaker block. Okay, so we wanted to this into this 1 hour demand zone. Okay, so let's just replay it. As you can see, price respects that 1 hour demand. Now all we need to do is wait for price to show some sign of change in this downtrend that is happening inside this overall uptrend. Okay, so we have a counter trend, which is a retracement or some sort of pullback. Okay, so we need to see this bearish pullback turn bullish so that we can start looking for long opportunities. And there we go, we get that change of character. Now, is this enough to take a trade? It might be, but in order to get the kind of trade that you need, you might have to go lower based on the time frame that you'll be trading. Okay, so we started from H1. Now we're going to drop down to the next time frame, which is going to be the F. As we are on the 15-minute time frame, we are going to look for a pullback into this demand zone, right? So, and as I've explained, that we are going to be talking about the liquidity inducement and what liquidity inducement is. Okay, so let me just go ahead and replay my interest on M1. Okay, so let's just wait and see what price does after tapping into the demand or inducement was and is. Okay, do we see any form of new demand? No, I don't think so. So let me explain what liquidity inducement is. Liquidity inducement, first thing first, you gotta have a demand or a supply zone. Okay. Secondly, we need to have a first step into that zone. Price has to tap into that zone, right? So that early smart money traders can get in, right? After getting in, then you wait for price. Now I will show you what I mean by that. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We had a first step into that supply, this supply zone here. We had a liquidity sweep and a change of character. Okay, so we had a first step into that supply. Now we wait for price to react, then we can enter. Okay, we wait for price to react, then take them out at break even, all those stops at break even. Then price will create some sort of change of. It's the first rule of liquidity inducement. Okay, so we're just gonna have to wait for price to play out on here. See, already they're in profit. Now there's some multiple break of structures inside. Now all their stops are at break even. So that's the traders to do whatever they're doing. Actually, you wait for 90% of traders to do what they're doing. You gotta be the one person who's going to be patient enough to wait for the market to play out your guns. Okay, so they've been taken out at break even right here at this liquidity inducement. Right now, you are gonna come in right about now. So that's the first rule of liquidity inducement. You wait for other traders to do whatever they're doing. Now you're going to pull out your supply zone. So you're going to enter your trades from there. Let's set a sell limit from here. And let's just say use a, we'll see about that. The lot size, you can use 0.50, you can use one lot. Now let's see, you can put your stop loss above here or above here for safety. Okay, then your next target could be this low or this liquidity inducement down here. Now you wait for price to play up, for price to take out all these traders who entered from here. Now you can be certain that this is definitely going to play out. Okay, so that's the first rule of liquidity inducement, guys. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Now, do you move to break even yet? No. You wait for price to take out this low, then you can let price do what it does, whether it hits your stop loss or what. As long as you have followed all your rules, hitting stop loss doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, it seems like it's taking too long. I'm just gonna post this. Okay, so as you can see, the replay price is now close to your target. Now this low here was broken. Now you can move your stop to break even to protect your trade. Now you have to wait for price to just hit your target. Now, once that liquidity M1 time frame to look for entries. Now that's the trade that we took. That's the trade that I actually took with my team. So right now we're just going to drop to the lower time frame, which is M1, to see how we can catch more trades going to the upside following our higher time frame structure. So since liquidity inducement was taken out, now let's drop down to and look for more confirmations. See that this was an absolute supply zone because we had a push to the upside inside and taking out this liquidity inducement, right? Price came down. Now we have this sort of demand here, which was respected by this pullback. And what happened? Price came back to the downside to take this low out, which we created a change of character. Okay, now which is, so we could have taken this as liquidity sweep, change of character, and a supply, then we take the trade. Okay, so let me explain this trade that we took, which resulted in about 20R. Okay, so we're a liquidity sweep below this liquidity inducement, right? Now look at this supply here, which was respected. We had a fake change of character here. Okay, now why is this a It's fake. It's fake because price is respecting the supply zone above. Okay, and there is not enough evidence that there is a lot of traders or a lot of institutional traders getting inside this move. Okay, so what I had to do was wait for price to check out this low, which had some sort of sell stops. Okay, now we're gonna just replay price and see what's gonna happen. More lows getting taken out. Okay, so here we go. This is where I entered. I didn't enter at this price, but I entered at this demand right here. Let me just put it like this so that people can be able to see. Okay, change of character, liquidity sweep. Move to the upside, supply failed. Now this set my buy limit right here, stop loss, take profit, and 5 pips stop loss, and just place my order. Now my stop was actually below this candle here, so that in case price comes to the downside to fill this imbalance, it doesn't take me out mutually actually. So put it like that. Okay, so remember that when you're trading liquidity inducement, first let the other traders trade. If you miss the trade, then it's fine. You can look for other trading opportunities. Okay, so we're just gonna replay price and see what's what. We get tapped in, price moves to the upside, then we get a break of structure. Now, are you going to move your stops to break? That's when I moved my stop loss to break even. Then I'm just gonna let price play out. Okay, there we go.
Now here you need to be cautious. The moment you get multiple break-off structures to the upside into your direction, you need to make sure that you trail your stop loss. So that is what we call trade management. Okay, so as you can see, I'm busy trailing my stop loss here till we hit that target.
Okay, there we go. Target was snapped. Now here's the trade on my trading view, and let me just drop down to M15 so that you can see all the steps. As you can see, here are all the steps that I was showing you and explaining, trying to explain. So on the M1 time frame as well, let's just see. A beautiful sniper over there. So if you want to see more of these trade setups and explanations, please make sure that you leave a comment and make sure that you like this video. And I'll see you guys on the next one.